Hi everyone. Well, it's not your typical episode of Ratioed because I'm not in Toronto. In fact, I'm not even in Canada. I'm in Bucharest, Romania, of all places. And the reason why I'm here is because I have just secured an interview with Andrew and Tristan Tate. No, I'm kidding, of course. The real reason why I'm here is because I've been invited to attend the Make Europe Great Again conference hosted by the Alliance for the Union of Romanians, the leading conservative party in Romania. Leading conservative members of the European Parliament, academics, doctors like Robert Malone, they'll all be at this conference this weekend giving speeches and lectures and seminars about the state of politics in Europe. And the reason why it's so timely is because Europeans head to the polls in June. And it's not just the Europeans who are heading to the polls. 49% of the world are heading to the polls in 2024. Romanians themselves, they'll be voting in all three of their elections, local, parliamentary, and the presidential elections this year as well, besides the European elections. And the Alliance for the Union of Romanians, the AUR party, is on an absolute surge right now. They were founded in 2020, and in their first election, they got right around 5% of the vote. They're now projected to get over 20% of the vote and play a major role in a coalition government. They're now projected to basically be the kingmakers in Romania in a coalition agreement. Well, I just landed here in Bucharest about 2 hours ago, and I'm walking through the lovely King Michael Park in downtown Bucharest. I mean, take a look at this here. And these guys know how to make a good park, at least. Some nice statues as well. Anyway, back to the conference itself. Here's a description of what the conference is about from the conference website. The Make Europe Great Again conference comes at a time when Europe and the whole world are facing a crucial choice on which our very future and that of our children will depend. On one side, there is the globalist left, bent on disfiguring society and corrupting people's minds and souls. And on the other side, we find ourselves, conservatives and patriots, the only safeguard from this unprecedented madness. In this context, we need to stand firm and show the neo-Marxists and all the other globalists that mankind will not bow to lies, moral decadence, and soft totalitarianism. Ukraine borders Romania, so of course, the Ukrainian war casts a large shadow on Romanian politics. Since the war began, the country has been battling inflation, spikes in gas prices like so many European countries, and it is set to be a major issue in these upcoming elections, as it is in most countries in Europe. The leader of the AUR party, Georgi Simeon, who's hosting this conference this weekend, I had the opportunity to speak to in DC at the CPAC conference just a few months ago. Here's a preview of our conversation.
We will win the next elections in Romania, but it's not enough. We need you in Canada, we need the Americans, we need everybody in Europe to win their fights, to slow down or stop this transhumanism ideology, the neo-Marxist and all its children.
By the way, look at all these sculptures here in this park. It's beautiful. Anyway, we're going to just leave it there, but the idea for this conference is to write an article or two about the conference, try to bag some big interviews, try to get some European politicians to speak on these issues. Of course, what are the big issues? Immigration, a major issue. The war in Ukraine, another major issue. Now, if you have any ideas or questions you'd like me to ask or investigate at this conference, let me know in the comments below, because I'm really looking for some insight and for some ideas here. This is not something I'm used to doing, but it'll be very interesting. So with that, I'll sign off, and I'll let you know to stay tuned for my coverage in Bucharest at the Make Europe Great Again conference.